Well, good morning. Happy weekend, my beautiful angels. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly. I've misplaced not one but two pieces connected to my microphone system, so I'm trying to just do it as loud as I can early in the morning without disturbing everyone. So, blessings and greetings. This is your general weekend reading. I hope you were able to look at the deck review that I did for Erica Lenormand's of Hope. And this is a deck created by Erica Robinson, who is a YouTuber, a fellow YouTuber. She doesn't do the zodiac sign. She's more political, but she does a great job with the Lenormand deck cards that she has created. And I left out her channel name, but Erica's channel name is In the Company of Cards. In the Company of Cards. If you want to stop over there and take a look at her channel, see how she does her readings with her Lenormand deck. It's the only deck that she does use in her readings. So to kind of finish off and with that energy, I thought that this weekend's general reading, I would use her Lenormand deck. So again, if you do go over there and you say hi, say that Tigra from Sacred Sagittarius sent you over. And if you haven't had a chance, look at the deck review and look at all of the cards. Okay, bless this space, of God, and all that come to it with love and light. Protect us from all enemies, and may good come to all of those in mankind. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Get the anchor, the snake, the woman, and the key. Now, one thing with the Lenormand deck that's a little bit different from Oracle and Tarot, you need to kind of read it in pairs. So the anchor would associate with the snake, or the snake would associate with the woman, and the woman would associate with the key. You read them in pairs. That is how you... So you notice this time I usually lay out 3. This time I played out 4. Okay? So with the anchor, we're talking about stability, right? And the snake, that's someone who's trying to cross you, someone who is very sneaky, not honest in your camp or in your surroundings. So I would say for this weekend, someone around you could be trying to disturb your peace or disturb your foundation, trying to remove you from a particular situation. So let's say like you just settled in a new house, or you settled in a new job, or you're settled in a new relationship. You're kind of anchored in, right? Someone could be trying to undermine you to get you removed from that comfortability of being anchored and you feeling safe and having a foundation. So someone could be really jealous of you or just envious of you, trying to affect your position. They're jealous of your security. They're jealous of your power, your magical power, your spiritual power. They could be jealous of what you have or what they think you have or who you have. With the woman card and the key, it could be they're jealous over you. The snake is surrounding you. It's you in particular that they have a gripe with. You hold the key to something that they want. Is it a job? Is it security? Is it your lifestyle? Is it your significant other? Do they want to belong in the crowd that you belong in, and maybe they feel like an outcast? But they're definitely jealous of you. They really feel like you are a force to be reckoned with. Maybe they've lost to you in a competition. They've lost to you in a job promotion, or their ex-spouse or ex-lover could now be your lover. Maybe they once were in your peer circle or your group of friends, and you no longer are friends. And they're looking from the outside in with this kind of animosity. We can't control the energy of those people who dislike us, whether it's warranted or not, but we can control how we react to it, and we can control the boundaries that we set so that they don't cross it. Let's see what other 2 cards we get. Wow. Get the mountain and the woman. Now, remember, in the Lenormand, especially in her particular deck, you have the two women as you have the two men. One representing an older woman, like, above probably in her 40s and up, and then the younger woman, someone like more in her 30s and under. So here now we have the mountain and the woman, but she's the younger woman. And you notice, who is she looking at? Do you see the look on her face towards the older woman? Like, who does she think she is? Why is she fixated on you? She's looking in your direction and the mountain. So she might feel that if she's trying to defeat you or she's trying to compete you, she is learning. That's going to be a very high and large mountain to climb. Because of your wisdom, because of the fact that you are much older than her, you've experienced life, you've gone through life, you know a thing or two. She is still learning. And this could be why she's in this very youthful, competitive nature. But what she fails to understand, life isn't as easy. Things don't come to people as easy as you think it does. You sacrificed, you worked hard, you went through the trenches to get where you are or to have what you have and what you have accomplished. And in order for her to even walk in your shoes or think about walking in your shoes and appreciate who you are as a person instead of hating on you, she too has to climb the mountain. She too has to make her sacrifices and tough decisions and go through the heartbreaks and the up and downs in life in order to get further. We get the whip, the star, the tower, and the letter. For some of you this weekend, it's not just enough what you have or enough what you've accomplished. You still feel like you need to whip yourself into shape, that you still are kind of lazy in some areas, and you really need to get up and give it a push. You really need to tap into your fiery energy. You have a lot of hope and a lot of confidence in the things that you can do and accomplish. But sometimes, just like normal people, we get stressed out. Things get delayed, dreams get deferred. The energy this weekend is saying, Sagittarius, no time to sit on your loins, no time to be depressed, no time to feel sorry for yourself. You were built for greatness. You were created with a purpose to do well in this life. You are a star in your own individual right. Continue to have that hope. You have that hope for your success and your future and your additional dreams that you want to accomplish along your journey. It's not there by coincidence or mistake. It is there because it is in you to accomplish that. You just need to get out of the little slump that you might be in, or the little slight depression, or, maybe go out to the gym and start walking, get a good physical routine to pump up that gas in you again. Maybe you need a little shake-up to remind you of the values that you have and all that you still have the ability to do. Don't ever get comfortable. Even when you think you've reached greatness, or even when you think you've accomplished most of the things that you think you need to accomplish in this life, never get comfortable. Continue to fight, continue to grow, continue to give, and pay it forward. Now you do have the tower and the letter. Change will be coming in your life. This is a message to you and guidance to you this weekend. There will be some change coming to you in a more recent future. Could happen during your birthday season, could happen afterwards into the new year. With this, it will be combined with the energy of a letter. So you could receive a letter which has information or directions or a statement or information that is going to shake up things in your life. It could be a letter of termination. It could be a letter of engagement. It could be a letter of promotion. It could be a letter of an award, a monetary or physical award that you were winning. But you are going to receive some type of written notification that's going to change your world and help you, hopefully, whip yourself continually. And when we say whip, we don't mean physically whip, but we're saying in the sense of pushing yourself and waking yourself up to get up off the couch, to get up off the chair, to stand up tall, to start working out again, drinking your water, tapping into your spiritual and physical energy to help you to focus, to continue doing all that you still have the ability to do in this life. So this letter might spark it, or the transition might begin with the Tower energy, and then this letter comes. As we close out your weekend reading, we get the man, and this is the older man. Oop. That's the deck to hook. Well, actually, I'm going to put this here. If you want to scan this, put a PDF to her booklet. And if you decide to get a deck, the skiff, the sun, and we end the reading with the birds. Again, look at the beautiful, let's take this card out. The beautiful blue gilded edges of her deck. That's a design on all of the face cards. So the man in the skiff. We usually cut things out with the skiff. It's the removal of something. This older man could be coming into your life to remove you from a situation or take something from you or protect you from something that someone might be taking away from you. This older man can represent your spouse, a brother, an uncle, a godfather, a grandfather, or just an older friend who's a muse to you or a mentor. They might foresee something. They might be very wise and gifted themselves and see that there is something coming your way or something in your way that needs to be removed. Why? Because you have the sun card and the birds. They might see something coming your way. Could be that same jealous energy, or they see this tower. They see this change coming about in your life. And they want to help you cut out the things that need to be cut out during that transition to bring you joy, to bring the happiness into your life, to bring that additional energy and spark and that fire and passion back so you can continue to succeed and grow and learn in your wisdom and in your truth. The sun with the birds, and the birds, I know most Lenormand cards by heart. The birds, believe it or not, is one that I don't know. But intuitively, I always think of the birds because they are birds. And when I think of birds, I think of chatter. I think of flight because birds fly. And yes, birds pertain to conversation, meeting, phone calls, gossip, or chatter. So I was right. So you're going to go through. So first, let's kind of recap and bring us full circle. We started out that you have a strong foundation. You're in a good place. Even if you think you're not, to someone else looking outside who is jealous or envious of you, you are in a better position, a more sound position than they are. They want to remove you from that position and knock you down a few levels. They want you to be on sub-zero like them. You know the old tale. I don't need to tell you. Misery likes company. And you've gotten a little lazy You know, as some people do when they reach their goals. Yeah, you deserve to take a break, but you take a break for a short time, you regroup, and then you continue on to the next. You never sit still. There's always another mountain to climb or some other goal to achieve. There will be a tower moment approaching your life, or you could be in it now, where there is going to be a change in your life. And with that change, there will be some prior notification or some type of letter or documentation to follow. In that change, someone in your life who's an older man is going to come to assist you and guide you and protect you, and also show you what needs to be removed and who may need to be removed in your life during that time. Because they could be trying to tamper with your happiness. They might see you or feel that you're in a moment of weakness and try to take advantage. Because again, their goal is to remove you from your foundation, to bring you down to their lower vibrational energy. But you are a star and you're full of hope. And our optimism, even though we get our little periods of rest, does give us the energy to arise again. The sun will shine. There will be success in your future endeavors, even through the transitions that you go through. And as you go through more transitions and more change and gain more victories and move forward along your journey, there is going to be chatter. There is going to be communication, because people are going to wonder, how does Sagittarius do it? I've seen this guy or girl go up, go down, go down, go up, but they always land on their feet. We always have that firm foundation. We started out with the anchor, and we will always end with the anchor, because there is something within our spiritual gifts and our own intuitiveness and power that we are strong. And we don't do anything without first making sure that we are grounded. So it's just a reminder. You will have moments of happiness and you will have moments of doubt. And those who love you will talk about it in a positive way and support you. And those who don't like you and those who are jealous of all the glow and the sun and the brightness and the luck that comes to Sagittarius, they will chat about it, but in a negative way. Because they don't understand, how is it possible that Sagittarius, yes, we're optimistic, but a lot of people could be optimistic. But why is it that Sagittarius has that real sheer luck of victory to sustain themselves, to lift themselves up, just when you think you counted them out, and they come out to be victorious? So this is a reminder to you, Sagittarius. Remain anchored, remain strong, despite what other people might say, despite what other people might think. Even when you feel low in your vibration, shake it off. Remind yourself of your past struggles and how you got past them and how you will get past this moment also. Victory is yours. You have strong mentorship or leadership behind you to remind you of the leader that you are, to move forward, to continue to be happy, to continue to grow, and to be wise. So let them talk, let them chat as you move on in victory. May you have a blessed weekend, and I pray God's love and light continues to shine upon us, and this world can grow and heal together, and we can love one another as God always wanted us to do. Enjoy this deck. Please go to Erica's channel, which again is called In the Company of Cards, Erica's Lenormand of Hope deck by Erica Robinson. I did the deck review a day or so ago. Please give it a thumbs up, share, and like as all the content. And stop over and say hello to Erica and let her know that you saw her deck here at Sacred Sagittarius Angels Answers All. Stay tuned for your additional love weekend reading, as well as your start of, soon next week will be the start of your mid-month updates for November. And then next week, guess what season starts soon? That's right, Sagittarius season. This is the channel that you want to be at during Sagittarius season. I do shout outs for your birthday, but in order for me to do that, guess what? I need your birthday. So put just the date and the month below down in the comments. Comment, share, like, try to watch the content fully. It really helps. I'm not the only one. You probably hear a lot of readers, especially smaller channels. We just don't get to just do that we deserve. For the amount of years that I've been on here, there's no reason why I shouldn't be up there. But when you're shadow banned or whatever trickery they do, it is what it is. I'm just glad that I'm here sharing my gifts and sharing the positive energy for the community. All that I ask is that you return it. It costs you nothing to share, like, and comment. God bless.